Okay.
Yeah.
Gotta be punctual, Chase.
Yeah.
It's 4:01.
You all right? We on or are we off? You guys all right? Well, all right. Calling meeting to order. March 18th, 2025, 4 P.M. Please rise, salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Councilman Morton,
Here.
Councilwoman McMahon. Here. Supervisor Molino.
Here. Okay, is there anybody on the Zoom as of now? There's nobody in the audience. What I'd like to do is, well, I don't mean it that way. And what I'd like to do is ask the attorney, if it's all right, I want to call an executive session right now, so we don't have to do it at the end of the meeting. And it's basically on information I gave you about the gentleman leaving. So I don't know how you want to word it. Personnel problem? Okay.
Okay,
Right.
so you have to, yeah,
Are you making the motion, Jean?
Yeah.
I'll second.
Okay, and that's just to, and we won't,
in favor?
when we come out, we won't have any,
Well, that doesn't.
all right. Okay, so the one thing,
That's it.
all right, is it pause?
Yeah, we don't want to go out of the meeting completely and have to restart.
That happened before.
Is there anyone on Zoom?
No.
Can you just mute us?
session.
Well, we did a motion to come out of the executive session, but
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
all right, you set? All right, thank you, anybody out in TV land. Let's move on. All right, Lori, start with the resolution.
Proposed resolution to pay the bills of the sixth abstract of 2025. General fund vouchers 4671 to 4697, 17,704.75. Highway fund vouchers 4698 to 4724, $100,621.41. SW1 Water District vouchers 4725 to 4730, 1,309.02, and SW2 Water District vouchers 4731 to 4732, 9,043.20.
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Resolution authorizing the town of Lake Luzerne to enter into a DASNY grant disbursement agreement for upgrades to the water system. Crest Grant 26444.
You don't have to.
Okay, do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Yeah, you all got it in the mail.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. Proposed resolution authorizing Supervisor Merlino to enter into and execute an agreement between the County of Warren and the Town of Lake Luzerne as it pertains to Warren Hamilton County's Office of the Aging.
I make a motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye,
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
Are you still gonna have funding for that though?
what's that?
Are you gonna have funding for that?
It's in,
I thought
it's in,
that was
it's in the contract there. I think,
For
part
the
of
agent?
the concern that there was no longer gonna be federal funding for that program.
Did that go through?
I don't know. I'm
no,
asking.
this is
I don't
county,
have to
yeah,
sign the
well,
contract.
they sent us to sign it, so I think it's
Okay.
gonna be,
Do
the
you,
changes, we'll have to
did
change it.
I give that to you to review? Do you want to
have it.
do it? Huh?
I have it right here.
Do we want to do it contingent upon your review?
I mean, do you depend on this contract?
The money they give us to run the senior center, yes.
Okay.
But isn't this is a county
I know.
funded thing?
Your county administrator is the one who said there were gonna be impacts. There's a whole article on it.
So should we do contingent upon your review?
I just be aware that there is a clause in here that says that if they don't get the money, they don't have to turn it over to the town.
Okay.
So if they don't get the money, you're not gonna get the money. every year.
Well, but we're approving to get it now.
Okay,
If it
So
don't come,
no
then we,
federal money, towns won't get any. Okay, I'm just, yeah, okay. Proposed resolution to advance occupancy tax funds to the Lake Luzerne Regional Chamber of Commerce in the amount of $10,250 for the summer concerts and food truck extravaganza for the 2025 season.
I make a motion.
Second.
I could help.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried. And I need to ask for a resolution. We need a resolution to appoint Elaine as the deputy registrar, deputy collector, because we only have her as the second deputy, and we're gonna be starting to train her on death records and marriage licenses and things like that. And I feel also that we need someone else in our office while I'm on vacation or Cindy's on vacation. It's nice to have two people that can do that. So I just need a resolution to appoint her as a deputy registrar and collector.
I'll make that motion.
no, you don't have enough people. I wouldn't make the motion today.
We can't.
You can't vote.
Oh, okay. Okay, tabled.
Can you vote? on that?
No,
My mother.
benefits is a direct family member.
Oh, that's right.
Even though they don't have
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have enough without it.
All right, yeah,
Okay.
I didn't realize that, okay.
We're okay till the next
We're,
week.
we're all right until the next.
Yeah,
meeting.
because
Okay.
I'm not
Also
leaving.
Make it retroactive, like if she starts acting in that capacity, they can make the resolution retroactive whenever she started.
Oh, okay. Okay,
All right, so we're all right with that.
that's all I
Next-
have.
Next meeting, that 2 weeks from now will be on.
For the next meeting, we'll need, resolutions to pay the bills, approve minutes, and then whatever else you guys have.
And you're gonna put Elaine's on.
Yes.
What else we got on here, Lauren?
That's it. Some of the stuff isn't really for tonight, it's just in your boxes as it came in.
Oh, the financial, personal school stuff, we can do that next 2 weeks.
If anybody wants to go, it's just information, and if you'd like to go, anybody, you can get with Colleen to sign
Yeah,
up.
why don't we wait till next 2 weeks from now, so we can have the other board members here.
Do you need this on the?
When's the date?
April 20,
They're coming in,
April 20.
To ask.
To 24th.
Oh, they're gonna come to that meeting.
they're gonna come to that meeting.
No, it really is just more information if you guys wanna do it, that's all.
Yeah, the video forward just came in. It's 25th County Finances and Personnel School, and you know to go there. You have that, right?
Mhm.
We did the chamber.
Oh, excuse me, the last one, a discussion on, that just came in, the Upper Hudson Queen Alliance, you have that on?
It's not Queen Alliance.
No, it's not. Okay. So did you read it?
Yes.
Okay, and last year we gave permission to do it, but this year they were asking for more stuff. And I asked Cindy to see if she can get me a telephone number of this Curtis F. Jones, that I would call and explain to him that we can't do some of the stuff that they were asking for, like a food truck and things like that. They can't do it on our property. We do it as a town because it's a town funded operation, but we can't start having, once you open the doors.
Yep.
Then once you do it once, anybody else that wants to come in, could have a food truck every time we have something going on.
Mhm.
So.
And I think they're also, I'm not positive, but asking to reserve the park, and
We can't do that.
we don't do
The
that.
last weekend in June.
So I'll get in touch with them, so just have it like they had it last year. We have no problem with it, but the food truck, and we can't reserve it. We can't start that precedent.
Right.
Yeah, I spoke to him last year. I think we just tell him nothing's changed.
You talked to them already?
Last year.
When he came.
Yeah,
Well, I talked to him on the phone too. Not him, the president. I can't remember their name, but
Well, if you have a name, I'd like to get a number so we can make sure they
I
understand.
think it's that Mr. Jones.
no.
Does that
He's
sound
the
right?
treasurer.
Oh,
No, it was a woman that I spoke to.
it was, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, I can't think of her name though.
I mean, it's all, it's okay, but the two things, they can't have a food truck and they can't have a.
Yep.
Reserves, especially for that.
Okay,
All right.
that's all I have.
Anybody have anything else they want to make? How about Karen? You got this on the.
Yeah, I have a couple of things. Ron, do you want to go first or?
I can go after you.
All right. Then I gave you tonight 3 things. The one that has the blue map on the front of it.
Mhm.
This is from FEMA. They have been working over a period of years to redo the flood maps. Jean and I went to a meeting in January in Warrensburg with them, and one of the things that for Luzerne is they want to remove this one area that was in the floodplain maps and take it right off. And the letters that I gave you explains that in order to take it off, they had to do certain things. They have done those. So the email was addressed to Supervisor Molino, Ron Duell, Highway Superintendent, myself, and I didn't feel I could answer for all of us without it being discussed. Is everyone in agreement that yes, I can send him an email that yes, this one spot can be removed from the floodplain maps?
Why do they want to remove it?
it doesn't pose any flooding threat. The area above it, it's in here somewhere. The area above it, has been assessed and the stream reach is located in an upland portion of the watershed and does not represent a significant flooding source based on hydraulic modeling performed for the reach. These reaches are characterized by low peak discharges, low flooding depths, etc. And there's no flow path that exists to the location, so they just want to remove it. I think something upstream from it has changed and it stopped the flooding issue. So. But I have to answer this tomorrow.
Who owns the property there?
Good question.
I'm just wondering, like, if they remove the FEMA floodplain, how does that affect the property owner if something were to happen?
The only way it would affect them is if they are requiring them now to get flood insurance. They would not have to get it in the future.
What is your take on this, Karen?
I think it should be removed. If they feel there's a need to remove it, I think they should.
I think it's
remove
better
it.
for the landowner anyway.
Yeah.
So we need a motion on it?
Do we need any kind of anything on this or just an agreement? Okay,
I would make a motion to protect you.
okay.
So if anyone ever questions why Karen did it, we have a resolution from the board.
Mhm. I'll make that motion.
Second.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
Second.
Dane.
Okay.
You don't have a lot of options.
Opposed, hearing none carried.
Okay, Ron, you have something?
I have one.
Oh,
the
sorry, I'm sorry.
items that I gave you tonight, some, I had given you this one once before, but I put it in again. The environmental design partnership is coming to the town board meeting in at the beginning of April, and they are going to make a presentation to the town on the Luzerne Woods project. They want, in order to move ahead with Department of Health and DEC, they have to provide them with letters of intent for the town, by the town, to take over the roads, the water mains, and the stormwater system in that proposed subdivision. Now that subdivision, the planning board has not yet approved the preliminary plat. They may possibly vote to do that at this next meeting. They can vote for it, they can vote against it, but environmental design is coming to the town board to make this presentation because they have to have some kind of letters in their packet, which is what these other three things are that I gave you. They are letters that the environmental design partnership drew up, just draft letters that we would plug in the right information and send out if you end up agreeing to take over those three things. But I just wanted to give you a heads up that that is coming your way at the meeting. And the other thing was, I had given you this before, there's a form here that Department of Health needs that will require Jean's signature on. And I have sent it to Jonathan Sokup, Cedarwood Engineering, to review the accuracy of it. But there's one spot on here that they have not filled in that they're looking for the information for, and I have given that to what's his title? Clayton.
I'm not sure what they consider in that.
Water.
Well, anyway, he's aware of that. We're checking with the water person to try and see if there's a record of the peak flow from 2023. That's the information that they're looking for. And Mary looked at this, the attorney looked at this, and she thinks that the up near the top of this form, It's the 1, 2, third box down where it says modifications to existing system should be checked because they've put in those numbers to the right of that, so that's one thing I'll verify with Jonathan Sokup on, but depending, I don't know how you want to handle this. I don't know if you want to do a motion to approve Jean to sign it once we have all of the pertinent information and that it's been checked by the engineer for accuracy. To go ahead and sign this form for them.
Okay, I'll make that motion to give Jean the permission to sign after
It's
we have
been,
that information.
okay,
And I think I asked you, Ron, the roads are gonna be 30 feet. I think I asked you that.
28.
28,
28, okay, 28.
yeah.
And we're not taking over those roads until after they've already,
Well,
So they're
that's gonna be
complete.
your decision, but
No, it's not. They have to complete the road before you
Right.
take them
Yeah.
over, and then it has to be deeded to the town. They don't complete the roads, that's the purpose of the bond
Yeah.
they have to submit.
Right.
Which would cover completion of the road, the stormwater system. So the town would not put any money towards completing them.
I'll second that motion.
Who made the motion? I'm sorry.
I made the motion.
Annie.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
that's all I have.
All right, Ron, you have something?
But I only got a couple things here. I would like to, the truck that I'm able to purchase. Get a F-350 instead of 250, still stay under my limit there. I need the suspension. Because if we ever have multiple breakdowns, we'd have to throw a sander in this truck. And it would be able to plow and sand, salt. They would stay under my threshold. I just wanted to let you know that. And I've been looking for a hot box. I found one in Salem. I think our options would be better if we went and leased one. They want 19,500 and it's already 4 years old. You know. There is a leasing company that leases equipment. It's called Real Lease. It's just like those dump trucks that we leased. Same, it's a payment, yearly payment, and at the end of the lease, you pay $1, we own them. And I think it would just be wiser for us to do that because then we would have a warranty on it. That hot box it was all right. There were some quirks that need to be worked out, but it's already 4 years old. Another 4 years from now, it'd be 8 years old. This guy gave me some examples. On my phone. My phone is little no. Like 3-year would be 12,000, 4-year would be 11,000, and a 5-year loan would be like 9,000.
How much?
I'd rather take 9,000 out of my equipment fund every year and have a new hot box.
How much is the hot box cost?
This an example of $40,000.
Yeah, because last time we were talking, you
Yeah.
wanted to use some
Yeah.
money to buy this. Now you're using that 50,000 to buy a truck, so it'll have to come out of your
Yeah.
budget here.
The truck is separate from this. I would like to I think it'd be wiser for us to lease this than lease to own is considered. We've done them before with those small dump trucks.
Yeah, because the county just bought one for county DPW, but
A hot box?
yeah, about a month ago, 40 grand or something.
Oh, yep. They're between 40 and 50 brand new. I think it's a great investment for us. Because every year after paving season, we had leftover blacktop that we just spread out and we could chunk it all up. And you could put this in and set a timer, and when you come in the morning, it's all hot and ready to go. And we could fill these holes in with hot stuff instead of this cold patch crap. So,
I personally think, because you're gonna have a lot this year too,
yeah,
looking at some of the roads.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I've already went and gotten 2 loads of cold patch and spread that out. So. I just think that would be the better way to go. The next meeting, I can give you real hard numbers. If you think that would be good.
Not so.
Like I said, we could take it out of my,
Just do it now.
That makes sense to me.
I would do it now.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
with this leasing company, you can buy it now, get it now. And use the equipment, and then at the end of the year, make the payments.
How many years would you wanna do it?
I don't know, 5 years would be like 9,000.
What's the warranty on it? Is it a 5-year warranty? or-
I'm not sure what the warranty is on them yet. I'll call the companies and have them give them the real hard numbers, and at the meeting, I can give you better
Oh, you
numbers.
wanna wait for the next meeting? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
I just
Let's get the numbers.
wanted to get this out to you, and I've been
No,
searching,
it's,
but
it's doable.
I haven't.
Well, let's get the right
We
numbers.
can either take it out of my equipment fund or put it into the budget for the following year, so.
Well, it depends on, can't just say take it out of your fund. I'd like to take it out of your fund because that's what it's there for this
So my equipment line,
equipment line.
Yeah.
Line.
yeah,
It's there for that. And
Yeah.
if down the road you need more, we could always,
right,
yeah, that's the way I'd like to handle it. So the budget stays
yeah,
level playing.
that's fine. And do you guys have any questions on the breakdowns that I got going on? I said, did you guys all get the?
I got the email.
You did?
yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to fair warn you. We're working on it and we'll get it repaired. It's just,
No, I told you that. I thought it was reasonable, everything you put in. You got it in your equipment fund now, so let's
yeah,
do it.
so I just wanted to put that out there to. let
Can
you
you
know.
find out about the warranty also?
Yeah, I will. Yep,
Okay.
that's it. That's all I got.
All right, everybody's.
I got one more thing I wanna add for, just to put the booster club on the agenda for the next meeting.
I
That's this one here.
I don't know, I'd have to check out if that's legitimate for us. Because the Booster Club basically supports the school.
Yeah, did you read the events that they would hold would bring in other sports teams and things like that? Yeah, I can just speak from my business. There's a lacrosse tournament that's held every year in Saratoga that I make about $10,000 off of. And that's just lacrosse teams coming in to compete at that tournament. They have an off day and they come to my business. So I can make a case for that as far as tourism dollars for Octax. Because I know that it works as far as that goes.
All right, can we hold on until?
Yeah, that's what I
That
think.
just came in, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just
want to make sure it's on the agenda so that it's not a surprise for anybody that we can talk about
It's
it at
just
least at the next.
the Booster Club, it's not the Booster Club does things to promote the school. For the
The
most,
sports in school.
Yeah.
sports things, but is it gonna get? People in town. That's a fine line, that one, when the word Booster Club for the school. Let me just check that out. That's why when we do it, I don't know if you have any comment, Mary, on it.
On that,
Mhm.
I don't. I can look at it, if I want to.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, if you don't mind.
it's school, they want some hot tax
Can you
money.
send it to me? I'm not sure.
Then we'll wait through more of these.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have to actually fill out the application form to put with their paperwork that they emailed to us. So I emailed them the form today and asked them to fill that out too. So,
Cause it just so, I'm just, they're getting tough with Octax. There's a lot of people now, everybody wants Octax money. It's just. You gotta remember, it's gotta be, brings in enough people to cover the expense of what we get, so. And we do a lot, our Octax money goes, like the firemen, that's squad. We'll be a club. If they do things, they bring people in, stuff like that. It's just the word Booster Club. It sounds like it's a school thing.
It's not a school entity.
It's not.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Are we talking that boost the Octax for this year or for next year?
no, it would be for this year,
It is
unless,
this year.
everything we do now. Oh, that's the other thing. Do we make a resolution, please, for The chamber, we
Yes,
did, right?
did.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
we did.
so. All right, we could hold on until next time, maybe we'll put it, and let's get it on the agenda.
Yeah.
the Day before, 2 days.
Yeah, everybody should have that in your emails already, so to review.
All right. The only other thing that I just want to report on is that, because I know Jim Niles is away and he got nervous when he saw it. We got a confirmation and I made sure I got it in paper here. Because last Friday I got an email from Jonathan from Lisa Fonic's office to making sure that we still want that 1.7 money for our water. And I had called him Friday afternoon, and I got an email, a phone message. He called me back the first thing, because I did call him back and I got an answer machine again. He did call me back the first thing, Monday morning. He did send me a letter on it that I know we're gonna accept it with. So we already got it, that's taken care of. Because I know Jim Niles got nervous when he saw that and he's on vacation, but it's taken care of. This came in Monday morning, 9:38, because I left a message on the phone Friday. So we're okay with that. That's still gonna go through. All right. I don't think I had anything else here. Took care of Pam Pettis. All right, that's about the only thing I can think of.
I've got two other things.
Go ahead.
One is actually a question for you, Mary, with the folk school. Are we any further along with that? You were gonna contact them, I thought. After our meeting with the Open Space Institute.
Yes, we
I-
did.
I-
I did, we did.
I-
contact
I-
them.
we-
Oh, you
we
did?
did. We had a meeting.
I apologize. I thought I copied you, but, I can send you all those. Open space. I'm getting the timeline mixed up. I think that they got open space, everything they needed to move ahead with whatever their process is for getting the easement back to us.
Right.
So now we're just waiting for
The final paperwork.
them to grant the easement back to the town.
Space.
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
which I think he said they couldn't do till,
April.
I think he.
Yes, yeah, now it's ringing a bell now. for me. They reached out to me, that's why I'm wondering, folk school. Yeah.
I kept saying, yeah, the place says they give it back to us all the time, but that was something from about a year ago, 2 years ago. When we said they're building something on the property, then it jumped into
Yeah.
something higher from the state, but it's on track, I think.
I do think we can move forward
Yeah.
though, because we know what's gonna happen. So I think you got the appraisal.
Appraisal.
So I think we just need to figure out a purchase price. The board just needs to figure out a purchase price and then. Right?
Yeah,
We
just
can
tell,
move
well, I
forward
think
with
they're
that.
moving ahead with it anyway, you know.
Put that on the agenda to determine the purchase price for the folk school.
Did we get
We did our appraisal and then
It's all within, I think,
pretty close,
something.
they're close.
Oh.
Yeah, so if we can add that to the agenda for the next meeting. The other thing I wanted to bring up was the buildings downtown, the old rafting company, the building next to it. Trying to enforce some of our town laws to get them to come into compliance so we can get rid of that eyesore.
Karen on. We've tried for years to get them to either fix them, or I offered the town maybe buy them or just donate them to the town and we take them down. But they were stubborn and didn't want to give them up.
I pulled the files. Somebody said to me, I think Dane, you stopped in and said we were gonna be looking at that. And I pulled the files, and on one of those buildings years ago, there was some kind of an action by the town to have it declared uninhabitable at that time. Since then, nothing else has been done. So in order, I don't know what your intent is whether you want them rehabbed, whether you want them torn down, what you want done, but it's gonna depend on what you want done. You may have to have like the town's engineer look at them and declare them.
The white building's already been declared uninhabitable 30 years ago.
What's your end goal?
The end goal is
Want them torn down.
at this point,
I
yes.
think so, huh?
So my suggestion would be we bring a Supreme Court action. And we ask the court to give them 30 days to tear it down, and if they don't, the court can give the town permission to go in and do that, and then assess all the charges against property owners. So that way it's taken care of.
There are no steps that need to be done before that. That's the next step that we can take.
Do you have to have them declared?
No. You
Is what I'm
don't.
asking. Okay.
No, I would just do a complaint in Supreme Court. It would get served on them personally, and it would move through the court system. You'd get a court order, and then we take them down.
I think we should do that.
I think so too. It's been forever.
Yeah, I've tried it about a year, not even a year ago, maybe 9 months ago. I talked to them both brothers. And I even said maybe the town will buy them from you at the right price, so we can take them down. I want to do like maybe pickleball courts in that area. But they refuse to either have it, sell it or donate it to the town. So there's not much more we can do unless we go through this case.
I need a resolution to do that. The other thing, I could reach out to them and see if they do want to donate it, but then it's gonna be the town cost to take those buildings down. But it's up to you. I can do both. I can do one or the other.
Well, I'd do both. I would do both. Because if they donate to us, we can take them down.
I'm fine with that.
But
We'll put the job on Ron.
that Supreme Court action.
We'll put it on Ron to take them down.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
Supreme
I
Court
think
action.
offer them both ways. Let's get them because people still complain about them and they are getting worse. Especially that white one, you go around by the
Yeah, it's-
parking lot. I mean, it's gotta be a 10-12 foot hole in the roof, totally out.
And then what's the other one?
Other way with the
I've got the one
walkway,
to
it's got
do
its
the
back.
Supreme Court
So
action.
it's becoming a health hazard.
I think
We've done that before.
Tax map numbers.
We took that house down.
Yeah,
Okay.
Tomorrow.
I mean,
I'll Email them to
You're
you.
running out scared, we can do it.
Okay.
We can haul it away and
it's
everything.
just the hauling charge.
Yeah, but we need permission from the court or the property owner to
Yeah.
go on the property.
Yeah.
So don't do anything
No.
one or the other.
No,
Let's go.
I mean, I guess we could chance it and see what happens.
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, they're paying taxes on it. The taxes are up. I checked on that, so, you know.
How long would it take to go through the court system?
Depends on if they fight it or not. I would say the longest. It could take 90 days. The shortest is 60.
How long will it take for you to get a letter out to them that it's going through the court?
So I would just draft a complaint, probably a week. And then it takes a couple days to serve it.
I make that motion now, or does that have to wait? Yeah. I'd like to make that motion.
No,
They can make it now, but then I can start working on it.
okay.
And I'll second that motion. Hold on.
All in favor?
I,
Opposed? Hearing none carried.
All right, nothing else to come from front of the board? Motion?
I'll make the motion to adjourn.
All in favor?
I.
Aye.